There's the trachea. Okay? Up at the top here, these big plates, that's the thyroid cartilage. Okay? The bump is the Adam's apple or the ventral median prominence. Adam's apple. Okay? And you can see these cartilage rings here. They're not actually complete rings. They're like C-clamps all along the way, and that holds the trachea open so it doesn't collapse. Okay? The only ring that goes all the way around is the one right under that thyroid cartilage, right up here at the very beginning. That's called the cricoid. The cricoid cartilage. Okay? If we move that out of the way for a minute, we can see there's another tube here behind it. This is a very flexible tube, a very tough tube. That's the esophagus. It has to be flexible because it has to expand when that bolus of food comes through. Okay? And that lies right behind the trachea, like so. Okay? It tells you to look for the phrenic nerves. The phrenic nerves are nerves that innervate the diaphragm. So here is your diaphragm. Okay? The diaphragm separates the chest from the abdomen. Okay?
It's saying right now.
And your phrenic nerves. There's two long nerves that run down either side. This is the heart. That run down either side of the heart and attach to the diaphragm. Okay? And we can see on this side, see this? You've got to move the heart out over to the side. You see this thread right here? That's the phrenic nerve. And if we were to follow that down, you would see that that runs right down here and right into the diaphragm. Okay, and there's one on either side, but I think this one got ripped. Here's the one on the other side, what's left of it, right here. Okay? So they innervate the diaphragm so that we can move the diaphragm and we can breathe. Okay? As I told the others, a friend of mine had surgery and they actually nicked one of those phrenic nerves, so half of her diaphragm is paralyzed now. Sucks. They also tell you to look for the thymus gland. The thymus gland is a gland that is reabsorbed as you age. So none of us have thymus glands anymore. And unless these were kittens, they don't have thymus gland either. But the thymus lies right here, right below the trachea and right above the heart is where the thymus is. Okay? So this diaphragm here, this diaphragm is attached to the bottom of the ribs and it seals off the chest. We have to keep that cavity sealed so that we can breathe. When you inhale, your ribs come up and out. The diaphragm is pulled down, so you're increasing volume, which means you're decreasing pressure inside, so air is pulled in. When you exhale, the ribs go back down, the diaphragm snaps back up. You've decreased volume, which means you've increased pressure, so the air is forced out. So if we put a hole in that thoracic